before the horrors in El Paso. You were warning about that. How did you feel when you saw what happened?
Well, I've never felt so badly about being right before, because I had hoped that I was wrong, but I felt the need to sound an alarm, because anybody who's worked in the intelligence community since 9/11 knows that you've got a duty to warn and push out intelligence, and all the signs were there, particularly the white hate group's online reaction to the president referring to the 4 female Congress members as people who need to go back to where they came from. That got a very positive, strong reaction from people who hate. So I saw that as a sign that we were headed for trouble. There's an eerie similarity between what we're seeing with white hate radicalization and Islamic violent extremist radicalization to jihad. And they see in the president a mentor or a similar figure to that type of Muslim cleric that calls people to violence and jihad. And yes, the president hasn't directly called for violence. Of course not. But the unstable people amongst us don't note that subtle distinction. And so what I was looking for today, Andrea, was for that radicalizer-in-chief to come out and say, I personally rebuke and reject the ideology of hate. I will not stand for this anymore. I do not need or want your support or those like you. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear the active voice, as writers say. I heard a passive collective voice of our nation must reject. I didn't hear him say, I, first person, reject this and you. That's what we needed to hear today.
And let's look at something that has been played in the aftermath of this tragedy. This is the president before the midterms in